In this video, we're going to talk about Christmas gifts for runners for 2024. Hey runners, my name is Letty. I host the weekly marathon running podcast and I have this channel. Thank you so much for finding this and tuning in, and let's get started. Today we're going to talk about Christmas gifts for runners, and I'm going to show you all of the products that I really like. I have them all linked below in case you haven't made your purchases yet for your runners that you want to gift something to for 2024, because Christmas is coming up. And to make things easier, I'm going to start talking about items that are of lower budget, and we'll work our way up to the higher price tagged items, because if your running spouse is on the list and your running acquaintance from your running club, you're obviously not going to give them the same gifts, right? Or maybe you are. In that case, add me to your list. All the items that we're going to talk about will be linked down in the show notes, and if you pay really close attention, you'll see that I've worked out a lot of discount codes for you guys. So that was kind of my mission for the end of the year. Contact as many of the brands that I like as possible so I can pass a discount code on to you. The remaining items that do not have discount codes are probably affiliate links and will help us out as we continue creating the show. So let's get started. All right, so for the first item, and this is nutrition items, we have the brand called Untapped, which I found in 2023. I thought they were Canadians. They're not. I thought they were Canadians because they're all about maple syrup, and because they have that little leaf on there that is from the maple tree but also is in the Canadian flag. So shame on me. It's, like I said, a maple syrup product, really yummy. We do have a discount code for them, and I think items like this will make excellent stocking stuffers. The same goes for really any kind of granola bar. There are Cliff Bars. My husband loves Cliff Bars, and so does my son. Usually I don't get to eat very many of them because by the time I want to eat one, half of them are gone. But they're just very simple. We know the brand Cliff. We know what to expect with that. Another brand that I found that I like the hydration product from is Scratch. Scratch comes in either a small package or you can buy the bigger ones. There's one flavor, it's called Salted Margarita, and it's absolutely yummy. So I highly recommend them. They also have energy chews, which obviously you'll be taking on a run with you when you're doing your longer run. I have tried the chews, but I have not tried running with them and consuming them. But I'm assuming if they're just like Scratch, same type of ingredients, they're pretty smooth on your stomach. Another gel that I want to mention that's been working for me over the last couple years is UCAN. UCAN is very smooth on my stomach, and I enjoy it for races that are longer than 13 miles. I feel like anything goes and sits well with me for about 13 miles, and then it's really hard for me to get stuff down. So UCAN, since we've been working with them, you do have a discount code down in the show notes, and it's 20% off. Then there's also Morton. Morton is very subtle on my stomach too. It's not very flavorful, and maybe that is, the key for me personally. That works for races that are longer. But of course, everybody is different, right? There's goo, there's honey stingers, there is Gatorade even has a gel, and there's Sis. So obviously you need to kind of play with whatever works for you. If your runner is newer, then maybe just get them a variety pack of different gels and, put it in a nice little packaging, and that could be a very good Christmas present. I would love that if I were a new runner. So that's that. Now another product that I've been testing out is Runway, and that is, they have a daily one, and then they have a hydration one, and then they have a pre-workout. So it's just a line of different running products, and I'm sure that I will mention those to you after I've tried them out a little bit more. They're very flavorful, and the pre-workout has been working pretty well for me. So I'll keep you guys posted on that. Another thing that I also learned from a running coach that we've been interviewing over the past year is that it's important to hydrate, and you can hydrate with different things. You don't have to just stick with one line. So I have Noon, I have Scratch, I have water, and it makes me drink more because who doesn't want to switch up the flavor? For that reason, there's also Noon for the hydration, and I get to buy more water cups, right? Because who doesn't want to have beautiful water cups, such as this water cup? And we're going to talk about that in our next section. Let me just finish up with nutrition. Another nutrition item that we've been kind of testing out is the Ketone IQ. Everyone drinks them. They bring your body into a ketosis. Like them or not, they're pretty bitter, but now they also have flavor. And if you're into that, you can find a discount code below as well. Last but not least, for nutrition products, I'm going to talk about salt sticks, which is a product that I take when I'm running a marathon in heat. So if it's going to be anything over 70 degrees, I take those every couple of miles. I take one, and it helps replacing electrolytes, and I really, really like how they make me feel. And then pickle juice for muscle cramping is another product I wanted to talk about. Unfortunately, my family is in love with the flavor of the pickle juice, so I think that's where the last couple of bottles went that I wanted to show you. But a picture speaks 1,000 words, they say, right? So that's gonna have to do it for that, and you can find a discount to pickle juice down in the description below. I actually just lied to you guys. There's another item that's still nutrition related, but I had it over there in the higher priced items because this is actually a subscription item. It doesn't have to be subscription, but most people do, and that's kind of the goal here. You get a box every month or couple months. I think you can kind of decide the frequency that contains products for runners. So this is the box that is for the holidays of 2024. So I waited to open it so I could do it with you guys. And as you guys see, maybe I should have used a knife. There we go. And let's see all the goodness in this box. It's really pretty. So there's a little Christmas card from the company. Super cute wrapping paper. And let's see what's in it. This is the limited holiday box, and you have some ginger chews in that. You also have some mint chocolate brownie bites. You got a roller because that's important, and I'm going to talk about that in a little bit. You have some Scratch Energy Chews. You have some gel from a brand that I've never heard of, but doesn't mean anything, right? There's a ton of stuff on the market. This is apple crumble flavored, so obviously Christmas flavor. Put a lot of thought into that. We have some of the Runway all-in-one daily products in there. You have a chocolate bar. You have some, say, rest liquid formula. Ooh, this is for sleep. I'm gonna add that to my list because we'll talk about sleeping as well. Another cherry almond piece, some more chocolate, dark chocolate, some Tiger Balm. And last but not least, you have a recovery for the social drinker. This might come in handy with the holiday parties and everything. Again, everything is linked in the show notes below. If you're interested in getting a subscription for a newer runner that gives this runner access to products that they otherwise maybe would not try, I really like this idea, and the ladies that own the company are also super nice. We do have a discount code for that in the show notes. All right, so with that, we're going to move on to headbands and sunglasses. Headbands and sunglasses are not as low priced as some of the nutrition products, but there's some really good deals on there as well. I'm going to start with headbands. There is a brand called Junk Brands, also linked below. They have beautiful headbands, and I'm going to show you the website so you see the variety, because I don't have all of them, obviously. They don't slip when you run, so that's kind of key depending on what your head shape is. My head shape, everything slips. But so there's that. Now moving on to sunglasses, there is a ton of brands. A new one that I actually just discovered when I went to the running event expo last month, and that brand is called Pepper Brand. They have a huge variety of different glasses that you can wear while you're running, and you can check them out online. These are just a couple of the items. I think sunglasses are always fun, and I think every runner should have more than one because outfits are important, right? If you're running a fast race, you want to feel fast, and some of these glasses are actually able to make you feel faster, right? They have a really cute sleeping bag type of sunglass case, but obviously that's something that you can change. Another brand that I also really like is Tifosi. Tifosi has a ton of amazing sunglasses, just like this pair that I've been wearing for races and I need to clean. They have glasses literally for every occasion in your life. So even when you're not running, when you're biking, when you're more casual, there's a lot of different fits that you can just wear without always looking like a runner. Also, of course, we all know about Gooder. Gooder has beautiful sunglasses that are very low priced, very sticky, they won't fall. I actually did use a pair of sunglasses one time that were not Gooders, not Tifosi, not any of those. They were just kind of the plastic that wasn't rubberized, and I was wearing them on my visor like I always do. And when I was running, they fell off of me, and of course I stopped to get them. I almost got run over by the Stampede. That was the Miami Marathon. Don't do that. But do check out the sunglasses that I've linked below with discount codes, and they make amazing stocking stuffers for your running friends or for yourself. Put them under the tree for yourself. Now, anything else that I'm thinking that kind of is in that price range of low to medium are visors and hats. I recently got this Ciel branded visor, and I'll show you later, but it goes with my singlet that I got, and that's very exciting. But yeah, so there's Ciel brand, there is Sprints. All of them make really cool hats and caps, and I think those make really good stocking stuffers or real presents, right? Because now we're kind of going a little bit higher up with the price point. All right, so moving on, I want to talk about miscellaneous items, and that starts with the water bottle that I've been meaning to talk to you guys about, which is the Bivo water bottle. This is the Bivo 1, 21 ounces. I also have the Bivo 25 ounce, which is the Bivo 2. Super cute, and they come in many different colors, linked in the show notes below. You can't ever go wrong getting somebody a water bottle. I also want to talk to you about some products by Bib Boards. Bib Boards is this. You've probably seen them at expos before. So these are little plastic things that you put onto your bibs. So instead of using a safety pin, you put the bib boards on your fabric, because we're all very particular about what type of singlets we wear. We spend a lot of money on them, and it sucks to get holes in them. So when you take that off, you can't even tell it was ever there. Bibboard sells them online, and you can find a whole bunch of different inspirational phrases on them, or you can create your own. So if you have a saying or a picture that you want to get on there, you just send that to them and they will customize them for you. I love that they do that, because I obviously hate using these nice fabric singlets and then having holes in them and they tear. Bibboard also has a couple other products. They have race pace bands, and I think they go as fast as 3:30 marathon. So basically it'll tell you on mile 1, this is the time that is supposed to have elapsed, which I think that comes in handy, because when we're running a marathon, runner's math is not working anymore. So you can check out that. Last but not least, Bibboards has a running belt. I have not tried this running belt out. All I can tell you is that normally running belts don't work for me because my waist is smaller than my hips, like most women, and then it rides up when you're running fast. But this one is made a little bit differently. It has Velcro, and you can personalize the size of them. So I'm gonna let you guys know how this works for me. It has a ton of pockets. I really love that, because it's always difficult to find anything with enough pockets where you can carry basically everything that you need for a marathon. So that's this product. It's a really nice fabric, so go check out their website. We also have a discount code for them. And then let's talk about some anti-chafing items that we also have listed below. There is Squirrel's Nut Butter. I have Squirrel's Nut Butter because I love the name of it. I'm 12 years old, right? But it works really well, and they have different sizes for that. I like this because when I pack, I usually bring a carry-on, and this ensures that I have enough space for everything else. There's also Body Glide that I've used since I first started running a marathon. This one says for her, and I don't actually know if there's a difference in the product when it says for her, but they all kind of work the same. You just put them on the areas that normally would chafe, and then you won't chafe and you won't have scars. So that's another miscellaneous items. Makes a great stocking stuffer, and you'll find all those items below. Another product that's a fun and miscellaneous item is the butt napkin. So butt napkins are napkins that you as a runner, when you're running on Sunday mornings and you're planning a route and you know there's not going to be a bathroom and you're going to maybe have to go in the wilderness, you can just bring it with you. You can stick it in your running bra or your pocket or wherever. And then when you're going, you can wipe and you don't just have to jiggle and make it drip off of you. So these are biodegradable napkins that you can leave out in nature, or you can pack them back into another bag, whatever your preference is. But they come in very handy. They've been coming in very handy for all of us runners in the morning times. And it's also a fun product to give to another runners because, you know, the name strikes conversations. So you can find the discount code for that in our show notes below. All right, so up next, recovery tools. Recovery is super important for runners, right? We all know that. And when I think about recovery, I dream of sleeping and then also obviously being gentle and kind to my body. Sleeping is very important. And if you guys know me personally, you know that I struggle a lot. I'm a cross between a narcoleptic and insomniac. And the way that works is during the day, I can literally fall asleep. If I just put my head down and relax a little bit, I can fall asleep. At nighttime, I can fall asleep. I cannot stay asleep for the life of me. After 5 hours max, I wake up and then it's super hard for me to go back to sleep. There's one product that has been working for me, and I don't know if it's a placebo effect. It does have melatonin in it, but I've tried melatonin in different ways. But this one is the one that has been working for me. It has melatonin and GABA in it. It's called the Can I Sleep Spray. And I literally am scared. I'm addicted to it. I don't think you can really get addicted in a bad way to this, but it really, really works for me. So that's one. Another one that I tried out when I was at TRE and it's worked for 3 days in a row is the Cherry Bundy Sleep Juice. It's like a tart cherry juice that is in a pouch. Also contains melatonin. I don't know how many calories it has because I don't care. I just wanted to sleep. It's not a lot. But these two products linked below are amazing for sleeping for me personally. Now moving on to the more general or the more normal recovery tools, there is this massage gun. It's called the R1. It's called the R1 by Roll Recovery. And it's small enough to fit into your carry-on bag. They have different colors. It's super cute and it's really powerful. The reason I used to never use recovery guns is because I always thought that when you use them, you have to apply a lot of pressure, but you really don't. I mean, it's like, it's a very powerful gun. And now I just sit there and let the machine's weight do it all by itself. Really amazing. I'm really late to the game for massage guns, but this is one that I'm going to link below. Super cute, fits the carry-on, and you're good to go. Fly anywhere with it. Now another couple of items that I want to mention are OOFOS. OOFOS, everybody knows this OOFOS, right? Everybody knows the sliders that you can wear and they're comfortable. You can pack them in your race bag or you can wear them after your runs. You just pop your shoes off. But what about when you want to walk around in recovery shoes all day? There are actual recovery shoes also made by OOFOS, which I really like. They look like normal shoes, so they're super comfortable. Obviously, I've been wearing them a lot, and your feet can spread out in them. Feels really good. Another brand that also does recovery shoes is Kane, and they kind of look a little bit more Croc style like that. They do have a closed version, but this is plenty for me in Florida. It's very airy, your toes spread out, very beautiful. So I'm going to link those below. I forgot to actually do that. They're very nice as well. Now let's talk about some clothing items and all that with the runner that you're shopping for in mind. A lot of us runners are very set in our own ways. Me, for example, the only running shorts that I would ever wear anywhere were the Nike Pros. and that's it. I would wear them religiously for everything. I have about 35 pairs of them that I've accumulated over the last 10 years, and I still love all of them. But here's what changed. I used to have a running bra, or I used to wear a double running bra, so I could stick all the items that I would need during a race in there, and I never needed pocket. Now that I have switched running bras, I do need pockets. So Nike, unfortunately, only has one pair of Nike Pros that have pockets, and those pockets are just simply not working for me. They kind of slip everything out that I have. So I've been on the hunt for running shorts for a really long time, and what I recently stumbled across is a pair that fits just like the Nikes, and it is the chicken legs. They make tights now as well, and those tights do have pockets that hold a lot of stuff in there too. Side pockets, that is. For sizing, the chicken leg shorts I can wear a medium in, whereas in Nike Pros I am a large. So you got to keep that in mind. So it's, you know, obviously always hard to shop for somebody for sizes, but usually that works. You can just exchange the product if it doesn't work. Now, if you need any more pockets than that, there's a ton of stuff on the market that I also found. There are these Amazon shorts that I absolutely love. They're not tights, but they feel like tights. They do have the mesh underwear in there, but they have a pocket on the back, one on the side. And I'm going to link those. I really like those. And then for my racing, I found that the flip belt compression tights are the absolute winners because of the amounts of pockets. The back pockets that sits right here on your lower back has a pocket that is big enough for your phone. Besides that, they have in the front, in the waistband, a pocket that goes all the way from one side to the other. So you literally could fit 10 gels in that. And some trash. And then you also have pockets going down the sides of your legs. So these shorts, unlike belts, are obviously not going to bounce like a belt would. So these are my racing shorts. I absolutely love them, and I'm going to link them for you guys too. I swear by them. They're amazing. So that concludes my spiel on shorts. Let's talk about some other brands that I just started wearing very recently. There's a brand called Mir, and they make really high quality clothing. That's the hard part, right? Because we get all these ads on our Instagrams and Facebooks and whatever about brands, and then a lot of them are not made very nicely. Mir makes very nice clothing, and they have, you know, the thumb for the days when it gets a little bit colder here in Florida. I also fell in love with their joggers. Their joggers are absolutely amazing. I have a hard time finding any kind of pants because I have a slimmer waist and I'm Latina, so I have a butt, and that always is a challenge. But these joggers, I'm gonna show you guys a picture of how they sit. They're pretty amazing and they're very lightweight. So I highly recommend those. Another brand that I recently really came to appreciate is Oiselle. Oiselle makes super cute clothing, and in their long sleeves they have a hole for your watch as well as your thumb on both sides. So it doesn't matter what side you wear your watch on. Super cute. They also have really nice sports bras, and we're going to talk about their sports bras in the very last section when we talk about sports bras. So that is that. And last but not least, Ciel. Ciel I already alluded to. I got myself a racing kit with a matching visor. Super cute. And it's crop. So for you ladies that don't like the typical singlet, this is very, very, very cute. Oh, and I also got a crop sweater. And all this goes to say that, you know who you shop for, know their style a little bit if you're going to buy clothing, and you might surprise them with a brand that they'd never tried out before, because there's so much cute stuff out on the market. All right, so moving on to our next topic, electronics. Electronics are a little bit higher in price, so you're probably going to be purchasing that for somebody that you're closer to, maybe your significant other, etc. But you probably know how much or how little they run and what they definitely do need and not need. So I want to start with running watches. I have the Garmin 265S. It's the watch that I've had for the last year. I really do like this watch. It is perfect. It's a forerunner, so it's for running. It has multi-sports, but it's not like, a triathlon watch. So keep that in mind. The only thing I didn't love about this watch is that it's all plastic around. The casing is all plastic, so it's not very dressy. And yes, you can have a different type of Garmin. You can have the Vivo Active and all that. They have nice casing and stuff. But again, I wanted to have the features of the Forerunners because they're for runners. I'm a runner. So that's my little thing with Garmin. Everything else I love about Garmin. But there's another brand, and this brand is called the Suunto. So this is what the box looks like. The watch is currently not in the box because my husband is wearing the watch and has been wearing the watch for the last couple of weeks. But I'm going to display it to you here on the screen so that you can see that the watch's casing is made out of either titanium or stainless steel, and it's a beautiful watch. The accuracy is amazing. The things you can do with that watch is amazing. So if you haven't heard of Suunto, then maybe watch a couple of review videos and fall in love with it too. You guys let me know if you've tried a Suunto before and how happy you are with that. Now moving on to headphones, and since we're talking about Suunto, Suunto also makes headphones. These are bone conducting headphones that sit behind you very nicely, and they're very high quality, just like their watch, right? They're very lightweight, they connect very easily, and they're very practical. So if you're on the market for headphones, or if your significant other is on the market for headphones, then check out the Suunto headphones. Another set of headphones that I've been recently trying out is the Shokz Open Fit Air, which is a really cute color. It comes in a really cute box. I'm going to show it to you. And I like this one because you can just wear one at a time, and it just sits behind your ear, and it sits pretty nicely. It's kind of half bone conducting and half not bone conducting. So I really like that aspect of the Shokz. They're pretty new, and I'm linking them down below. We also have a discount code for Shokz that I'm going to link, but that discount code only works if you use the TikTok shop. I don't use TikTok, but if you want to have $10 off and you use TikTok, that's how you can redeem that. Sorry, I'm not more helpful with that. I'm old. Now, last but not least, the headphones that I use on a daily basis are the JBL Endurance headphones. I even bought a little case for them in case I would drop them, and that case happens to glow in the dark. So in the morning time when I go look for my headphones, I can find them very easily. What I like about these headphones is that they do not fall out of my ear. I can swim with them, and they won't pop out in the water even, which is definitely something that I need personally because I live in Florida and I'm drenched as soon as I get to my mailbox. So there's that one as well. Now, the last item that I want to talk about when it comes to electronics is something that I've been using for my marathons, and that is the Insta360 Go 3S. This is a action camera. I don't know why I'm opening this. I have it out here. It's an action camera that is very small, but the best part about this is that you can take this little camera out and clip it on your hat. This thing is magnetic, so you have like the opposite little piece that goes on your hat, and then it just records your marathon. It's kind of like a point of view. You're running the marathon and you can relive the finish line and all that stuff. I absolutely love this little camera, and that I'm going to link to. I got it on Amazon, and it is obviously still available. Love this little camera, and that's going to be the camera I'm going to be using on my upcoming trip to Kenya. I'll be vlogging with it, running with it, and basically using it for everything. It is waterproof. This part is not, which also adds a whole new level of fun to this camera. Now, last but not least, let's talk about some bras. So if you're a guy, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, if you're female and you have natural breasts and you're struggling finding running bras, then this is for you right now. My go-to bra is the Lululemon Energy, and I've created a whole video on how I found this bra, which I'm going to try to link up here somewhere, and you can watch it. But this is a very high impact bra, and nothing will jiggle. I hate the jiggling more than anything. But there are other bras that seem to do the same thing. So if you are not into Lululemon, there is Oiselle. This is the Oiselle, I think it's called the Queen bra. Also linking it below. And you can either wear it this way, or you can do the little crossover with it. And then also another brand that I recently found while at the expo is the bra brand Anita. It's a German brand, which is how I started talking to the people in the first place, because as you guys know, I'm German. Anita makes bras for runners, meaning that every single bra that they do come out with for runners are gonna be not medium, but high impact. And I've tried them in my house when I received them, and I've been hopping up and down and doing my usual tests that I do, and I was very pleasantly surprised. A lot of them here don't have underwires, but they do have underwires for some of them. And the beautiful thing with these bras is that they come in small to really, really large sizes. So, you know, depending on what your cup size is, you're gonna be in luck with this brand. Give them a try. I'm gonna link them below so that way you guys can get a discount code or check them out and see how you like them. So that concludes basically the bra section of my Christmas gifts for runners. There's obviously always experiences that you can give. I'm gonna link a code for the LA Marathon in case you guys wanna run it and get 10% off. There's also another link in the show notes for the Boston Run Show where we'll be present, and this is March 1st and 2nd. If you're in the area of Boston, go get your free ticket, show up, say hi, and check out all these brands that have tons of stuff on the market now that we have such a huge influx of people that want to run. So that's it for today's, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're still here, I'm going to copy what Matt B does. If you're still here, please let me know by putting an emoji of a present in the comments below. Also, let me know if I missed anything or if you have other suggestions for people or if you disagree. Anything goes in the comments. And until next time, have a great week of running and Merry Christmas.